Hello, so I have been MIA for a couple of months, but I am back. I've been very busy and I finally got into a routine um, at work and life and everything. So, here is part of my routine. I am meal prepping some oatmeal matcha chia seed puddings. I am deciding to go gluten free and dairy free for a month. Started 3 days ago, but I definitely had gluten and dairy yesterday and the day before. Today, it's about like 9:45, 10 p.m. I successfully ate gluten free and dairy free. Anyway, I was experimenting with some chia puddings. I don't really like the texture of overnight oats, so I put a lot of chia seeds in there to make it more of a chia pudding, which I do like the texture of. So I just put those 2 packets of oatmeal. I did 1 scoop of this Rise matcha that I got. I just searched up a matcha with magnesium because I have become addicted to matcha, and I think it makes my eye twitch if I have too much caffeine. So I was like, let me get something with magnesium, and I think the Rise blend has mushrooms in it. So yeah, there's a scoop of the matcha. I did 2 scoops of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon, so half a serving of cashew butter, and I did that 1 scoop of vanilla vegan protein. So here I am putting it in my fitness pal. Oh, and I did a tablespoon of chopped walnuts. And that was just what I had yesterday. Some fruit. I also had fruit today, but I just grabbed whatever. So yeah, it's a pretty hefty meal. Very filling. It takes me a while to eat at work, and I really like it. So yeah, today I am having that banana, and there's an ad for McDonald's. That's pretty cool. I was like weighing my banana during this time while I was screen recording. Yeah, like an average banana is about this size. So I've been tracking for a long time, so I can pretty much estimate how much a banana weighs now by looking at it. But I had the scale in front of me and that's what I was doing. So for lunch, I'm having this what is it called? Chickpea pasta that I've found at Aldi's or Aldi, whatever. It's very good. I am making it, I don't know what happened there. I'm making it with olive oil and roasted chicken. Because earlier in the week I made it with like bell peppers and tried to make it more like a pasta salad, but that was kind of hard to do without dairy. And I ate it, but it wasn't super enjoyable. And I know I do like olive oil garlic pasta, so it was kind of hard to find the like correct macros on this chickpea pasta. That's about right. It has a little bit more carbs, less fat, and just like 14 grams of protein. So I'm trying to like estimate the closest amount. Yeah, and that's what I have packed for the rest of this week. I actually am not working this week. I requested some random days off, but I'm still trying to get in the habit of meal prepping, even though I am not following my usual schedule. And for dinner, I can usually figure out what I want. I know tonight that I'm gonna go out to eat with my family, and I already know gluten-free and dairy-free options at that specific place because I used to be vegan, so I used to be very like mindful about the dishes that had meat or dairy in them, and I'll just choose like these rice noodles that I know is served, and I'll just get the chicken and the veggies, and that's it. And I think it ends up being within my calorie range. I also that's like a rough estimate. I'm not being strict at all. I used to be too restrictive with my calories, just didn't feel well. And I am planning on incorporating more movement and exercise. Didn't get any done this week. It's already Wednesday and it's like 10 p.m. I'm not doing anything today, but I am planning on working out tomorrow morning. Yeah. And here is a spearmint tea that I've been drinking for the past couple of days. Just ordered it off of Amazon. It's very good. Just spilled some, it's fine. I've actually been mixing it in with chocolate almond milk, and it's so good. Here's me measuring out the chicken. I'm making 4 meals right now, so I'm planning to have a pound of chicken. Not every single cutlet is 4 ounces, but since I'll be eating a pound by the end of the week anyway, like I don't care if one has like 3 ounces and the other has 5 and one has 6 and the other one has less. It just all averages out at the end of the week. So yeah, I'm boiling some water back there. I think I'm washing my hands right now. But yeah, I'm gonna be seasoning it with some random spices. I think they're available at like Walmart, Sam's Club, things like that. Pretty sure they were a gift to my dad, and I bought one at like a random store because it looked good. But yeah, so I don't really show much of the process, honestly, of me cooking, but I really like this chickpea pasta. I think the texture is pretty good. It's not as chewy. It does break a little easier than regular gluten pasta, but it's not super nasty or super dry or anything like I really don't like brown rice pasta, and like I really don't like pea protein powder, but if I mix up enough like nut butters and chia seeds in my oatmeal thing that I made this morning, then it's okay. And honestly, I get enough protein with my meat consumption that I might half the scoop or take away the scoop, because today alone I had 126 grams of protein, and if I took away that scoop it would still be 100, because the chickpea pasta has 12 grams of protein per serving. So I could eat a bowl of pasta and it'll have tons of protein in it. So yeah, I might do that. I already meal prepped this, of course, so I'll do that next week and see how I feel. So yeah, I think I'm about to cut to the scene where I'm like mixing my homemade almond milk, chocolate almond milk, into my spearmint tea, and it's so good. I am trying to stay away from artificial sweeteners and eggs. So that's why I'm not having my usual eggs that I'm usually obsessed with for breakfast. And this almond milk I did put Splenda in. So whatever, it's a process, it's fine. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. And yeah, I really like the texture of the chia seed thing. That's the same day, like literally 10 minutes later, and I like the texture, and I was very glad about that. And I like the texture after it's refrigerated too. It was mixed very well just from me shaking it up like that. And then I have my plum. I think I did end up eating my plum, but I saved my banana for like a snack later. Yeah, and then here's my little planner. I'm just writing that I like meal prepped. Oh, you still can't really see it. Oh yeah, yesterday I had a peach cobbler. That's the dairy and the gluten that I definitely ate. And then I went out with some coworkers. It was very fun, and I indulged in a lot of food and gluten and dairy. But I know what to choose. Like, there's plenty of gluten and dairy-free options there. So I just wanted to have it one last time. Their cauliflower wings are delicious. So, and what else did I have? I think like cheese dip, michelada, chango, however you want to say it. Oh, those are so good. I haven't had them in forever. Yeah. And then today, I had different plans that got changed. So I'm just updating that. Don't know how much I'm gonna keep adding this in my videos. I'm crossing off like my daily checklist thing. It already has meditation, exercise, and gratitude like printed. And then I add things like reading, yoga, a nail treatment, and shower. Because I used to have terrible hygiene habits and just rot in bed and not shower and be disgusting. But I've made it a lot more regular. So good for me. Anyway, yeah. I do love using my planner, but since I already planned so much, when I go back in to write things, I'm like, oh, all the fun part is already done because I spent an hour yesterday, I think, or like Sunday doing that. Yeah, gonna get back to the recipe. Alright, so the water is not boiling, but I was getting impatient. I'm adding the chickpea pasta. I already made some earlier just to test out that recipe that I didn't really like. So this is 4 servings of the chickpea pasta. It does foam up a lot in the beginning, but once you give it a stir with a wooden spoon, it goes down. So yeah, I have a little more than half a cup of olive oil, so it's like 2 tablespoons per meal. I put a little bit of the pasta water. It's still starchy, you know, it's still got that chickpea starch in there. This is how my dad makes it. I usually never make my own olive oil garlic pasta because I'm scared of mixing the water and the oil together. But that's what my dad does, I'm pretty sure. I need a refresher on how he does it. My mom does it too. They both make it very, very good and deliciously. So yeah, what they always tell me is like take the garlic clove and smash it, don't chop it, and just, you know, cook it in the oil for a while. It took a very long time. I tried to put on low because I didn't want to burn it. So yeah, I'm just literally smashing it with my hand and then sticking it in there. It still wasn't very hot, but it turned out really good because I had it for lunch already and they were soft. I do like it a little more roasty. It got pretty, like a very light golden color after a couple minutes on medium low heat. And I did smush them around a little. They were still pretty whole pieces, but I put tons of seasoning so it wasn't just pure garlic. Anyway, yeah, there's me like just stirring it around. And I added some, what is it called? Already minced garlic, just to add even more garlic, of course. So yeah, that was like 8 cloves. Added a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic in oil. And added Goya adobo seasoning. I think that's all the seasoning I did. Usually I do like a chicken bouillon, the Nor Suiza or Nor chicken bouillon, but I didn't do it this time. It was really good. And of course the chicken is seasoned too. And I salted the water for the there's me eating my chia seed thing. I salted the water for the chickpea pasta, so it was very flavorful, very delicious. Alright, so after like 10 minutes, I drained the pasta, put it in the oil, did not take away the garlic cloves and pieces, they're all in there. And then I forgot, I decided last second to put in a big handful of spinach in there, and now it looks like literally 3 pieces. I usually don't like cooked spinach, but it's fine mixed with pasta and everything. I split it into 4 little containers. Yeah, I didn't finish all of my chia seed pudding, I think because I was just walking around. I had my plum though, it was very good. Almost finished my spearmint tea, and there's the chicken and the pasta with the spinach and oil, and it was very good. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.